What's up, Yugi Scrubs? This is Lucy here, and today I'm gonna take you through the life of a TrickStar player. I got 3-1 at my locals, won 3, lost 1. And I won't lie, the one I lost to was Burn Bro. He was
Hey,
actually
guys.
playing Madolche during that, so it wasn't even zombies.
Deck profile will be out soon.
Yeah, and I'll explain what happened and kind of what that was like, but I beat Thunder Dragons, I beat Dark Magicians, and then I beat some kind of Phantom Knight thing, deck, whatever.
Oh yeah, those are starting to get good.
Yeah, so anyway, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
So you gotta play Triple Candina. She's your searcher. She searches any TrickStar card. Not Light Stage, not Reincarnation, not just a monster. She searches anything you need. So she's really nice. And then Lycris, she is your burn, or main burn. I guess you could say that Candina's a burn card too, because she makes you burn for spells and traps. But this is just burn per card drawn. Doesn't matter how they drew it. So if it's off of, Desires, if it's off of Duality, if it's off of, just Reincarnation, they still burn per card drawn. 200 and 400 if it's Light Stage.
Card's such a pain.
It is. So then you got the one Lilybell. She can attack directly. She does not have the effect of Altergeist Meluseek as much as I want her to. She can just attack directly for 1,000 if Light Stage is out, 800 if it is not. So let's get right into the rest of the deck, which is there's Triple Eater of Millions. You banish 5 as cost. He gains 100 per card banished, and then either by his effect or just in general on your field, and then he can, whenever he battles an opponent's monster, he banishes it face down, but it's only once per turn. I don't know if it's once per turn per Eater of Millions, or once per turn as in he can only use that effect once per turn no matter how many copies are out. I actually don't know. Brain Bro's gonna read it real quick. It's towards the end.
Yeah. No, that's a soft once per turn.
So it's per...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Alright, and then this is where the hand... I know the new TrickStar is out, but I don't know. I just feel Honest is better. Because the other one can also be called by the grave. That was actually how I lost to Burn Bro. He was playing Madolche, and I had game. I was pretty dang sure I had it.
Don't tell him the tech.
Oh yeah, okay. And so, but I didn't have it. He got me last second. So I was like, okay, yep, game 3. So, did it go to game 3? I can't remember.
I think so.
Yeah. So that's hand trap number 1. Number 2 is 3 Droll. For that Droll Reincarnation combo. I don't play Ash. I don't play Ghost Ogres. I actually have 3 of each of those, but I don't play it just because I think Honest is better because they have trouble getting over the big monsters, and then Droll for Reincarnation. Everything else is kind of secondary. Here's a tech, though. Most people, I've not seen a single player run this. 3 Inspector Border. The reason I run him is because he does not stop passive effects. He stops activated effects. All the TrickStar burn effects are passive. The searching effect on Candina is not, but you can usually play around that. The Lycris effect to reveal, I'm pretty sure activates in hand, but it I don't know how that one works, but usually you can get those out and then slap it
through.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's really good. It's really
this one
nice.
was hard to deal with.
Yeah. So let's go into the spells. You gotta play the 3 Light Stage. It's a Zing Zang Hu, which means you target, they can't activate until end phase, and it force activates. And they can chain to it though, and then you amplifies the damage done by 200 points. So it's pretty nice. Search is a TrickStar monster. And then for searchers, I play 2 Duality, and I guess we'll do that terraforming there. Duality, you don't really special summon in a turn that you activate. Like, you can get around it. So it's not that bad. I don't play Desires. I don't like Desires. It's a me thing. It's not a bad card thing. It's just that I don't like it personally. I know you play 3 of everything, but I don't want to, banish a lot of my burn pieces, even though you run 3 of the important one.
Yeah, 3 of mostly everything.
Yeah. So you play that, and then you play the 1-ofs, the 1 Scapegoat, 1 Raigeki. Raigeki self-explanatory. Scapegoat is... I don't really know why I run it, to be honest. I don't really link that much. I usually use the links for Extract for Eater or Millions. So it's just kind of a wall, I guess. Let's go right in the traps. You gotta play the 3 Reincarnation. It does not make you wait a turn, so you banish their hand, and then if you have a TrickStar Engrave, you can then remove it to special. So that was how I beat the Thunder Dragon player, is the first one went off, and then he drew another one, tried to Twin Twister the second, but I chained activation, so I still went through, and he banished another hand. And this was his second turn. He was going second, so he banished 6 cards and then 12 cards. So, and then
You
for
had
more,
Lycris on board too. Right?
yeah, I had 3 of them. Yeah, with a light stage. So it was kind of bullshit. And then you got to play the 3 evenly just for going second. This is a very heavy going first deck, but this kind of gives it the capability in the main deck to go second. And it also goes real handy with 3D Dynamite. That is 300 per card banished. It doesn't matter how. So you play 3 evenly and 3 reincarnations. Just so good.
And then they play Desires. So.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just like DD for game.
This has actually gained me a good number of times, I'll be honest.
From this deck or
this deck.
yeah. Because no one's, it's not a common thing ran in TrickStar, so people are like, okay, sure. 2 Ring of Destruction for monster removal. Anything that burns is good, because the more you burn, and because you don't play that, yeah. And then the better you are. And the last 2 traps are double Curse of Darkness for spell cards. You don't run that many. And then the spell card that light stage is, you don't have to. You only activate it one time, and then you burn for 1,000. But you can use its effect over and over again and not burn. So it's just a good burn card. Plus, there's side out against Crusadia and whatever. Great
to play against Sky Striker.
Yeah, this is true. So, like Crusadia and a few others, you can take that out because they don't play a lot of spells. But like. Yeah, it should be a 40 card main. It's pretty. Outside of the Inspector Borders and the Curse and the DD Dynamite, it's pretty normal. So you got to run the TrickStar Holly Angel that we never go into. I've actually heard that consistently from other TrickStar players as well on YouTube, is that they don't go into it. And then you got to play 1 Summon Sork, 1 Link Karibo. You'll never go into Link Karibo except for maybe a token? ? I don't think. Yeah, you can go to it with token. And then these are, most of these are Eater of Million targets, but they could be used as cherry targets as well. I am a Paleo player, so you could do that. You could do Exiton Knight because it's good. Deco Talker, kind of a generic hit. Another Toad, Proxy, Skulldet, and Griffin. A Link Spider, an Grave Dragon, like I said, and then the most important Eater of Million target that you will never go into if you're smart is Boral Sword.
Yeah, never go into Boral Sword.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Bad
garbage.
Card,
yeah, exactly. So only Eater of Million target. You will never use it for anything else. So that is the 15 card extra deck, and lastly, it's going to side. So. When it went to Game 3 in the Medolce,
oh my gosh, yeah.
This was the most bullshit Sphere Mode I have ever pulled. I top decked it. He had 3 of them out, one of which was indestructible to card effects, and I was just like, okay, that's fine, Sphere Mode. And he looked at me and he was just like, okay.
I got nothing.
Yeah. But it was a really funny highlight of that duel for me. I was like, wow. This was in tournament too, so this was not for fun, but it was pretty great. It was for fun. Yeah. You gotta play the 3D barrier.
Duels are for fun.
Yes. You gotta play 3D barrier. It doesn't work with links, but like anything else, like fusions for like Colossus, it doesn't destroy, it just negates their effects. So that hurts Thunder Dragons, it can hurt Pendulum, it can hurt whatever. Because almost all Trickstars are fairies, you can get away with Rivalry. Doesn't really hurt that much. Goes in less so, but you could also do that if you wanted to. And then because I have a thing, number one, this works really well in tangent with Lycoris, or Lycoris, however you want to say its name, but they burn every time they draw a card, but this also negates a card, spell or trap. Yeah. So it's kind of got, they draw it, but you know. And then last one, Soul Drain. There's no effects that really matter in Trickstars that are in Graveyard, and it's good against zombies. Anything that starts a chain, it negates. So that is like Thunder Dragons, actually, I don't know if it stops them because they're banished, but yeah, it stops like zombies, whatever. So
you know what I can say though?
What?
You know what drawing this Sphere Mode was?
What?
That was that was not a bad draw. That's what that was.
Yes. So that brings me to my final point. This is a play mat from our sponsors. They're obviously called No Bad Draws. And I would encourage you to check them out. We will leave a link to them in the description, both their Instagram and their shop. Use code ChainBurn, capital C, capital B, and that is the first person to get it. So
there's only one code.
Yeah, there's
only. Once it's gone,
it's gone.
It's gone. But they have tons of other deals.
This is true. Yes. So give them a look. They're amazing. They're really nice people.
Yeah. Plus, like if you guys go, buy this playmat, it's a great playmat.
Yeah,
like,
it's really soft.
It's great quality. Is that tells them that people want watch our stuff and then they go for it. So that encourages them to keep sponsoring us or get us more sponsors, which just gets you guys more deals, honestly. So just even just check them out. Follow them on Instagram. Help promote them if anything. Give them some likes. They're nice guys, and it just helps everyone out in the process.
Yep. But that is all I got for you today, Scrubs. Peace.